Hey guys, okay, so this is the fifth video for Vim editor. Uh, so today I'm going to talk about the Vim editor plugins. I'm going to try out try to install several of them. I'm going to explain to you how to install different types of packages for the Vim plugins, and try out some really useful plugins that I found on the YouTube on different websites. And I'll give you the links for those videos as well. But I feel that maybe I would make a video of my own too. But those videos are really helpful. You guys should check it out. I'll put the links to the videos in the blog so you guys can take a look at them. Okay. Before that, I want to talk about the FufFile. Again, FufFile is a project that I started. I want to share whatever I know technically to you guys, and this is what I want to create something like a Khan Academy for IT world. So I'll share as much as I can with you with the time I have, and I just want to mention that about our Facebook page. It's a facebook.com/FufFile. If you guys can subscribe to that, that'll be great, because it's easier for me to announce like new videos, instead of going to different websites and post links on them. And some moderators might find it annoying. So if you can subscribe to like a Facebook page, facebook.com/FufFile, or you can subscribe to our YouTube page. It's youtube.com/ I will pull up all. You can go to youtube.com/FufFile if you want, and also make sure to go to our the website. It's FufFile.com, which will redirect to the FufFile.wordpress.com. Okay, and I just want to mention that all my recordings will go under here, Unix videos. So you will see all the videos that I have made so far. And this is just the beginning, because I started this blog like a few days ago. So I'm trying to make as much videos as I can to give this blog more content. So yeah, this blog will not only be about Vim editors, as some might thought. This is website where I will be going over like different topics on Perl, Unix, different wavy complex regular expressions and such, and maybe talk about Javas and Mavens, and basically as much as I can share with you guys. So yeah, and that's that. Oh, also when you're viewing the videos, you should view it in the HD mode, okay, instead of because I think the default mode is has really bad quality. So you should view it in the HD mode, because HD mode is available, so you should watch it in that. Yeah. Okay, before that, so let's start on the different ways to install these plugins, right? So there's different types of plugins and different ways they package it. One way is in the let me see. Okay, apparently I closed it. Okay, so like let's say if I go to one of the page like the Vim, let's search for one of the plugins, right? Like this one here, right? So if we scroll down here, and you see one of the packages, one of the type of packaging is a zip file, right? When you have a zip file, you want to download it to your home directory /.vim directory, and then when you download it to there, you can just do an unzip, and then basically you have installed your plugin. So it's simple as that. Another one is the let's see, search for Pro Support. It's Pro Support Vim. Click on this one. Okay. This is also zip as well. I'm trying to find one that has only the has an .vim extension. Let me see if I can find something here. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, so I'm at my home directory, and if I go to .vim/plugin, okay, and you see all these plugins here, right? Some plugins, the package is so simple, like you only need one file. You know, you only need a file with the .vim extension. But they are like a complex plugins that requires a packaging in the zip file. So it will come in a zip file, but you try to download it to the your home directory /.vim, right? You download the zip file to here, okay, and then you just unzip it, and that's all you need to do to install it. Okay, so these are the two packages ways you can download it. You can download and install it. Another way is there's also like a VBA. So if you downloaded a tcommon, right? If you download the tcommon plugin, which allows you to do like commenting, like pretty cool commenting shortcuts. If you downloaded something like this with the .vba extension, you will need to open this file. Okay, it's also a single file, it's not a zip file, so you don't have to like untoggle it or unzip it. So if you got a .vba file, you open it, okay, and then you do a command called :so %, and then press enter, and then it will install it. Okay, but since I already installed it, I don't need to go over this. But this is how you install a .vba script. Okay. Another way is through GitHub. Okay, you can also download it through GitHub, and then okay, so basically you have to install the git command, right? So to install that, you have to type in sudo apt-get install git core. Okay, and you press enter. I already installed it, so I don't need to go through. But the installation process is just very simple. It's just a yes or no question. You know, just press yes, and then just install that. Okay, and then once you install the git command, right, you need to find the source of the plugin. Okay, so let's say do we have a git on this one? No. Okay, maybe I should go to the NERDTree. Okay, that's NERDTree. NERDTree is another plugin it's really helpful, and I will cover that in the video. So if you go to the GitHub, they always have the latest version in the GitHub. So click on this one. Okay, and this is the URL you want, the one with the .git extension. So you copy that, okay, and then you do a git clone, and then the URL, and you press enter. Okay, so let's do it right now. Enter. Okay, it will try to clone it. Waiting. It should be really fast. Okay, so now it has everything. So it just downloaded the NERDTree directory. So if you go into there, okay, and then you see all these directories. Okay, now these plugins should go under home/.vim. Okay, so you will need to move all these into the .vim directory. Okay, but if you find it that GitHub there's too many ways too many steps, you can just download the zip file packaging if you don't mind getting the a little bit outdated version. So you can download the zip file, and then unzip it, and then that's it, you're done. Okay, but of course each installation has some like a configuration needed before you can use it. So, and then also always make sure that your file type plugin is on. Okay, so to do that, to use all the plugins, to use any kind of plugin, you would need this to be turned on. Okay, so you go to the .vimrc, the configuration file. Okay, and you make sure you have this turned on. Okay, the file type plugin on. Okay, so you have to have this turned on to use the different plugins. Okay, so in terms of installation process, I hope you understand what how do you installing it. and I'm not going to go over it. I'll cover like several plugins, but I'm not going to go over how to install each one of them, because it's basically, you know, that's how you install it. If it's a zip file, you download it to .vim directory and you unzip it. If it's a .vim file, then you just download it to the .vim/plugin directory. And if it's a .vba file, you just open it and then type in :so %% to install it. And if it's a git pub, you know, you just have to install git first and do a git clone and then the URL of the plugin. Okay, so let's start with the pro support. Okay, pro support. So I've downloaded the pro support zip file here, this one here. Okay, and then I did an unzip, you know, unzip and blah blah blah, and then you know, it's already installed. And then for this one, I have to make sure that, you know, my file type plugin is on, right? So that's, well, you always need that. Okay, so you need to make sure this one is on. Okay, so now with this, I have a pro support installed. I can start writing some pro scripts, and I'll show you what this plugin does. So let's say you want to start something like, you know, fuzzcast.pl. You start a pro script, you press enter. Okay, you see it automatically give you all the headers. So that's what this plugin does. Okay, it gives you all the file descriptions and everything and stuff like that. And there's like different shortcuts on like what you can do in there. Okay, so so you see this template, right? Before you know, if you want to edit this template, right, to using your name, right? Because right now it's using my name, but if you want to use it with your name, you have to edit this file. You have to edit the home/.vim/ pro support. Okay, and then slash templates, I think. Templates, yeah. And the templates. You have to edit this file. Okay, so pro support /templates/template. Okay, you edit that, and then you just change the authors, you know, the company, the copyright, year, blah blah blah, your emails, you know, and everything like that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so bring back this one. Okay, so then I'm going to show you some of the shortcuts that you can do on this one, right? So let's say you want to insert, you want to create a new subroutine, right? You want to create a new subroutine. So what you can do is you can do the /, okay, and then ISU. Oh, okay, /ISU. Okay, so it's /ISU, and then it will ask you for the function name. So it's, I was just say my subroutine. Okay, and then press enter, and then you see it will automatically create the subroutine for you. So that's what it does. Okay, and then maybe you want to put like a subroutine header, right? You want to describe what the subroutine does. What you can do is you can do an escape CFU. Oops, not in the insert mode. Okay, always in command mode. So it's an escape CFU. Okay, and then my function routine. And then, you know, you can start, you know, comment on this, you know, whatever you want to do on there. Okay. So let's go. Okay. So let's make some lines. Okay, so let's say you want to have a block comment in here, right? Let's say maybe you want to have a block comment in here. To insert a block comment, right? What you can do is you can do an escape CFR. Okay, and now you can, you know, start typing, you know, whatever you want, and look at this. You know, you can make your comments for there. This is pretty good for Pro. Okay, and you know, if you need to toggle the comment on each line, you know, you can do an escape CC. Okay, so if escape CC to toggle the comments. So not just that, CC. You know, yeah. So that's how you toggle the comments. Okay, so there's a lot of different shortcuts for this pro support, but because of the length of the video, I don't want to, you know, explain everything in detail, and also I haven't really used these plugins personally in much depth. so I won't go over all the shortcuts, but I will show you all the links that shows you all the shortcuts. Okay, so let me see if I can open this, if I can open my Google Docs here. Continue. Okay, close this one. So I'll show you all the page that has all the shortcuts, but I'll post all these links onto there. So okay, so this is the page. You can get this page from the Pro Support plugin homepage. Okay, which is the so basically you can get it from here. Okay, screenshots of Pro Support, you can get it from here. Okay, but this you can see that it has so many different kind of shortcuts you can use in there, and you know, you can create the for loop, do loop, while loop, and stuff and everything. Okay, so if you're a pro developer, this might be good for you to install. Okay, so I'm gonna close this one. Okay, so that's the Pro Support. Okay, and then the next one I'm gonna show you is the snipmate. Okay, this one right here. Okay, well, snipmate is a really cool one. It actually get you like auto completion on all your codes in there. So to install that, you have to look again. It's a zip file, so you can just download it. I'll take this out. Okay, I'm gonna go to the .vim. Okay, so you download the zip file in here in the .vim directory, right? So this is the snipmate, and then you just unzip it. That's all you need to do. Okay, that's all you need to do to just unzip it. Now, one thing is about the snipmate is that like you have to disable the set paste. Okay, so in your .vim.rc file, okay, now make sure your set paste is commented out. Okay, to use this one. Yeah, so basically it's just comment that out to for it to work. Okay, so close this one. So I'm gonna show you how how snipmate works. Okay, so let's say you want to create a new HTML file, right? Page HTML. Okay, and then you want to specify what kind of document types this is. All right, so you type in doc type. Okay, and then you do a tab. Okay, and then it will prompt you what kind of documentation you want to do. So let's say I want to do a 2, just choice number 2 here, and then press enter. Okay, see, it automatically completes all the automatically fills in all the codes for you. Okay, so next one, let's say you want to start an HTML tag. Okay, so you type in HTML and then you press the tab, and it automatically completes for you. Okay, and now you want to put in a head. Okay, you press tab again, and it will automatically completes it for you. Okay. Oops. Okay. So let's go here. Put in the body tab. Okay. Maybe you want to put in a movie in there, right? Type in the movie and press tab, and it gives you everything. Okay. So that's what's really cool about it. And or maybe yeah. So this is like a HTML introduction. In terms of the programming wise, right? Let's say you want to programming a C program in there. You type in a main to create a main function. Okay, maybe you want to do an if statement. Okay, you know, okay, and then to get to the code, you just press tab again to get to the code, and then start typing, you know, whatever you want, you know. I haven't programmed any C, so I really suck at it, so I don't know what I'm doing. Even though I've been doing it for a couple years, I don't do it right now, so I forgot about it already. So yeah, excuse me for that. We'll do a for loop, you know, count. Let's say maybe 40, and you press tab again, and it'll automatically go to the variable, and then you can set this variable to something else, like maybe a count, and notice that all the counts have been all the variable names here have been changed. You see? Okay, and maybe you can do like a plus or minus, you know, and then here's the code you want to do in here. So like, it's really very nice, very nice. Okay, while loop. Oh, while loop doesn't work then. Yeah. So yeah, again, these are just some of the shortcuts you can use in there. I'm not going to go into details. Honestly, I haven't really used these much. I just saw the videos, and then I feel like I want to do a video on that as well. So yeah. So let's take this, get out this one, and then introduce you to the next plugin. It's called tcomment. Okay, tcomment. Okay, what tcomment is like, it allows you to do like a comments shortcuts, using shortcuts. Okay, so a lot of times like maybe you want to comment some lines, you always like to have like shortcuts to comment this line. You don't want to like go to the beginning of the line and then try to insert a comment character, right? So this is really nice. Okay, so you download this. Let's see what kind of packaging this is. Oh, this is right, VBA. Yeah. So like we said, we download this in the .vim directory. Okay, and then you open this. You open this one. Oh, I try to do a right click here. Paste. Yeah. Middle click. Yeah, you open it. Okay, you do a :SO and a percentage. Press enter, and then it will install it. And after installation, you get out, and then it's being installed. Okay. So let's do an example here. Example.pl. Okay, so let's say in this one, right? You maybe so you want to toggle, right? So comment. So let's say I want to uncomment all these lines, right? I want to uncomment all these lines. Okay, so I highlight these lines. Okay, and then I do a GC. Okay, so press G and then C. GC. Okay, now it just toggles the comments. You see? So if I highlight them again, I do a GC again. Okay, it comments it out again. Alright, so that's what it does. Okay. To toggle a single line, right? You can do a GCC. Okay, so GCC, and then we'll comment and uncomment this line. So that's what tcomment is for. Okay. Okay, so that's for that. And the next plugin is called MRU. That's for most recently used files of directories that you want to look at. So let's go down to this one. Okay, so you see this one is a .vim extension. You will need to download this file in the .vim/plugin. Okay. Okay, and then this is where it is. Yeah, because it's a single file, so you download it in there. So most of the plugin, you have to make sure that there's they have a Vim file in this .vim/plugin directory. Okay, and to demonstrate that, sample the PL. Okay, demonstrate that to use a MRU, you type in :MRU and press enter. Okay, you see, and then you see like all your most recently used files in here. Okay, so and then you press enter to open it. Okay, so that's what it is. So that's what MRU is. Okay, so read the cool stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Next one is the fuzzy finder. So fuzzy finder Vim. Yeah. Okay, this one right here. Okay, and it also has a oh, it's a bit bucket. Okay. If you go down. Now, like all these plugins, I'm just going them very briefly, just showing the basic functionality. If you want to know more about them, you should explore them on your own a little bit. Yeah. So this is a zip file again. I downloaded it in the .vim home/.vim. Okay, and then this is where it is. Okay, down there. And then to use this, right, you open the file, sample.pl, okay, and then there are like multiple commands, right? But then the one I'm going to show here is the FufFile, so :FufFile, press enter, and then you see, like, you know, it lists all the files directories in there, right? If you want to open this file, you know, press enter, or if you want to go to this directory, press enter into auto load, and then, you know, just go into, so it's like a you know, built-in navigator sort of. Okay, so you can look for it. The other guys, there's another guy that did a video on this, and he's able to give you, he will give you more insight, more shortcuts on how to use Fuzzy Finder. In this video, I just want to introduce you how to install plugins, and then show you how to use some of them, and that's the purpose of this video. Okay, alright, so let's get on. And then next one is the NERDTree. Okay, NERDTree. Okay, NERDTree is like a it's basically it gives you a left panel file system view. So it's a zip file, so you understand how to install it. I'm not gonna go through this. So let's open this file again. Okay, so to use the NERDTree, right, type in :NERDTree. Okay, it has to be in this, it's case sensitive. Okay, so I had to put in this exact case in there. So press NERDTree. You can map this function to a function key if you want, because maybe you will use it, maybe you use it a lot more often. Okay, so press enter, and then you see, like, you have like a, you know, file system. So it's very similar to Fuzzy File Finder, but then it does a little bit more. Okay, and if you enable your mouse, right, so in this case I already enabled my mouse. Okay, if you enable your mouse, you can just actually double click on this and you can expand this. Okay, you see? Yep. Yes, you can expand this. Okay, and if you want to open a file, you know, double click on it and it opens it. Okay, so that's what it does. Okay, and then if you're on the left side, let's say I'm on the left side here, right? Okay, when you're on the left side, you can do a question mark. Here's a press question mark for help, so you can press question mark, and then give you all the shortcuts in there. Okay, it's very nice. Actually, this is you know, you can, this is like a help file. You can look for all the shortcuts in there. Okay, you can look through it on your own, but I'm going to show you some more shortcuts in on the NERDTree, and then press question mark again to return to the previous screen. Okay. Now, if you, let's say if you want to open a file, right, you can also expand the directory by pressing enter. So if I press enter, I can expand it. You see, I can expand it. Yeah. So let's go up on directory. Okay. So let's say I want to open this article.html, right, but I want to open it in the new tab, right. So you go to this article.html and then press T. Press T. Okay. So now it opens it in the new tab. Okay. Now to go back to the other tab, press GT. Okay, to go back to the other one. Okay. Well, the regular T, right, the small T basically opens you the what we just did, right. The small T basically give you the opens a new tab, open the file in the new tab, and then actually goes into that tab. Okay. With the big T, right, the capitalized T, right, actually just open a new tab, opens the file in a new tab, but then it doesn't go to that tab. Okay, so if I press capital T right here, it will open the example.pl in a new tab, but then it will not move to that file. Okay, so I press capital T. Okay, you see that the example.pl is open, but then I didn't move to example.pl. Okay, so you're still in the NERDTree example file. Okay, so that's what it is. Of course, you can also expand the directory by pressing O. You know, or shrink it. You know, I don't have any file in there. Do I have any file in there? Yeah, I don't have anything in here. Nothing. Oh well, this one. Yeah, I have something in here. In there. There's also another plugin for Java IDE, but I didn't go forward to it because it requires an Eclipse. But you can look for eClim, and then you'll be able to use your Vim as like a Java IDE in there. You can try it out. The installation for this one is a little bit more complicated. They actually give you a jar file, and then you have to install it with the Java -jar, and then the the file name. Okay, that's also another interesting thing in the NERDTree is that you can open the bookmarks. Okay, you can create and go to bookmarks. Okay, so if you are like to see a bunch of bookmarks that you have already created, you press capital B. Okay, capital B as in boy, capital B, and you see all these bookmarks in there. Okay, so capital B again to turn it off, turn it on with the capital B again. Okay, and these are the bookmarks that I have created. Okay, now to create a bookmark, right, you have to go to the directory, right? Let's say I want to create a bookmark for pictures, and then you type in colon bookmark and the bookmark name. Okay, and it creates a new bookmark. See, it creates a new bookmark here. My pictures, yeah. So that's what it does. Okay, and then to quit this one, to quit the NERDTree, just press Q again. Press Q, and then we just quit the NERDTree. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, and then the last one is the screensaver I want to show you guys. It's called Matrix. Matrix VIM. Yeah, Matrix screensaver. So you just download this one. It's a VIM file. You put in the home/.vim/plugin, and then once it's installed, just type in colon matrix, and watch this. This is pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what the screensaver is in a VIM. I hope you like it. Okay, so let's quit this. Okay, so all these plugins, right? I found this plugin on this YouTube page. I really have to give credit to this guy, Top Vim. I posted on my blog, so you can for web development. Yeah, so you can go to this one and watch, check it out. This guy's really cool. Yeah, and then there's another one. Now remember, like all these page, right? Sometimes they include videos and on like a demonstration. So you know, make sure to check it out. Make sure to check out all the documentation, and you know, give yourself an overview of what this each plugin does. Okay, and what's the other one? There's another one. Yeah, this guy. Yep, this one right here. He has several tutorials on the plugins. You guys should check it out. It's really cool. I'll post all these links on the blog. You guys can check it out and you know, and enjoy Vim. Yeah, I mean, I think by now you should agree with me that Vim is pretty cool editor, and I hope you enjoyed it. And you know, yeah. So this is the last video, not the last video, but then this concludes all the videos I want to go over for Vim editor. In the future, if I find something new that's worthy to create a new video about, I'll continue on. But this basically is the last video for Vim so far. Okay, so but in the future there could be more, but so far this is the last video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And after Vim, I'll be continuing on my Unix tutorials. I'll go over different commands, and then you know, and then also go over how to write the shell scripts and such. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the Vim editor so far, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. All right.